Hello and welcome to Tuesday's programme.
Coming up tonight between now and 6:30.
Good evening. A woman from Taunton has described the pain of losing her close friend while they both lived on the street.
Paul Bradley, who was homeless in Taunton, is just one of 449 people who died in the UK in the last year. For the first time, an investigation has revealed the high number of deaths going unrecorded.
Well, David Woodland is live for us in Taunton this evening. So, David, just how bad is the situation in the town? On to other news now. A Somerset man has been jailed after he admitted holding his wife prisoner and threatening to kill her. Christopher Jan.
The second suspect in the Salisbury nerve agent attack has been named by an investigative website. Bellingcat said
British Airways will stop flying out of Bristol Airport at the end of the month. The airline.
Next on the programme, a Bristol mental health campaigner has spoken about her own struggle to get help, to raise awareness of the problem many others have in simply trying to get an appointment with a mental health specialist.
Hope Virgo has lived with anorexia since the age of 13 and was forced to spend a year in a mental health adult hospital when she was just 17.
Well, today it was revealed almost 1 in 4 people with serious mental health issues have to wait for 3 months before getting help. Now aged 28, Hope says people are dying because they're waiting too long. Ellie Barker reports.
Now, 2 match officials have resigned from Somerset County Football League after they say they received abuse at games they were refereeing this weekend.
Well, our sports reporter Carrie Davis has joined us in the studio to talk a little bit more about this. Carrie, perhaps understandably, these refs have decided to get out of the competition.
Yes, it happened to 2 refs this weekend at 2 separate games. Both say that they received verbal abuse at the games that they were officiating this weekend. Like you say, understandably, they don't want to referee in the Somerset County Football League anymore. The Somerset FA say that they're dealing with the complaints and that they're investigating. They say that there probably will be charges brought against those clubs, but they won't name the specific clubs at this stage. In a state.
But Carrie, this isn't the only recent incident like this. Last weekend there was a match in this same league that had to be abandoned.
Yes, that's right. Last week, the referee felt so threatened during a game, he called the match off halfway through. Here's what he had to say on Twitter at the time. He says, of course, there's loads of chatter about the issue with respect for referees online. Lots of people have shared their comments. Chris Connors, a referee from Clevedon, he says, sad times. Clubs just don't understand that referees do not do it for the money. They just do it to ensure that teams have a match on a Saturday afternoon. And Mike Stone from Brislington AFC in Bristol wanted to add a bit of positivity. He says, every ref we have had this season has been fantastic. I hope these incidents do not overshadow the teams that welcome all refs to their ground and make them feel wanted. Well, of course, any local league needs to hold on to the referees that they've got, so the Somerset FA will be hoping to nip this behaviour in the bud as soon as possible.
Indeed. OK, Carrie Davis, thank you very much. Now, encouraging people with dementia to take part in exercise can be difficult, but now a new project involving cycling is being trialled at a number of care homes across Somerset.
Well, the idea has come from Norway and allows residents to cycle familiar routes without leaving the living room, and it is already having a positive impact. Here's Ben McGrail.
Now, the parents of a young boy who died from flu are urging all parents to vaccinate their children.
Kobe Simons died just days after contracting the virus. Today, a flu vaccination campaign was launched by Public Health England. Nick Smith has this report.
Now, still ahead on tonight's programme before 6:30, vegetable power. Find out why it's...
And the ITV News continues with the national and international stories at 6:30. Mary Nightingale has the details.
But next tonight, to a campaign being supported by ITV to get us eating more vegetables. Experts say they could help prevent up to 20,000 deaths every year.
The Veg Power campaign wants us to think about including more of them in our diet. It has the backing of the chef, Hugh Fernie-Whittingstall, who has a restaurant in Bristol. We'll be hearing more from him in a moment, but first, Ashna Haranag has this report.
Hungry now. Now, a very special birthday took place today for a very special woman. Mary Webley celebrated her 91st birthday at work.
Yeah, she's been volunteering at the same cancer research shop in Yate in South Gloucestershire for years. Today, no different. She has never missed a day due to sickness and has even gone to work with a broken wrist. Ken Goodwin has been to meet her.
Oh, happy birthday, Mary. She doesn't look 91, does she?
No way.
It's amazing. But your grandma does a bit
Yeah.
of volunteering as well.
She's 90. I'm not quite sure she's as good as Mary, though. She sells everything for more because she can't work the cash register, so she does charge stuff for about £1,000 when it's for sale for a tenner.
Oh, well, good for her. Now, it's been an absolutely gorgeous day across our region. Plenty of sunshine around still this autumn. And Alex is in Breen. Alex, why would you ever want to leave the West Country? Look at that view. It looks amazing. But you've been finding something that's rather old on the beach. Tell us about that. Alex, thank you very much indeed. Now, before we go, here's a quick look at the main headline here in the West Country this evening. A woman has described... And that's it from the two of us this evening.
Now we will hand you to Mary Nightingale as the ITV News continues. But it seems only fair we'll leave you this live shot of Breen.